Hello, and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. My name is WW Dadman, but you already know that. And this is Kerbal Space Program version 1.1 64-bit with a ton of mods. Like a metric fuck ton. Like on the screen here alone, this is using, let me look that up real quick, processes 3.29 gigabytes of RAM. So on 32-bit, this wouldn't even load, most probably, or crash all the time. What we have is, as you see, texture replacer, of course, as evident by the different suits that the guys are wearing here. We've got, of course, environmental visual enhancements and stock visual enhancements, which increases the resolution of a bunch of stuff and just makes everything look nicer. These clouds are from the config from that. And yeah, then we've got Ferrum Aerospace research, so we've got realistic aerodynamics. We've got real shoots for realistic shoots. And we've got a bunch of other mods that I'm not gonna go into detail right now for, but let's say we've got all the mods that I had before. So we've got Kerbal Alarm Clock, we've got Kerbal Engineer, we've got Scatterer, we've got the freaking stuff. Actually, I don't want to go into anything here. I want to start a new sandbox game. With our flag, of course. And this will kind of give away what we're going to do here. But I'm going to call this... what am I going to call this? Polar Landers Operation. Or Polar Landing Operation. Yeah. That's better. So what I'm going for with this is I am going to set a flag on every body in the entire solar system right at its North Pole. Not like directly exactly, but on its North Pole cap, like in a certain radius, and get my crew that does that back without losing anybody. That's the deal. If anyone gets stranded anywhere, we're going to go and pick them up. If anybody dies, we're going to reset the to the last frickin' save and try to not die. Also, every single lander will have its unique design, and I really hope that I can be very creative about that. I don't want to reuse any stuff that I already used in the series, like in this save. I'm probably gonna reuse some sort of design that I used before on one of my playthroughs, but anyway. We're going to allow quick saving and reverting. We're going to not respawn missing crew, cause we are never going to have any missing crew. And other than that, we're fine with this. Start. So now we're gonna have a bunch of stuff pop up at me because of the mods, right? Not even. That is surprising. Thanks, I got that. So yeah, as you holy crap, those clouds look really cool. That right there is the moon, right? That looks really cool as well, by the way. We've got, of course, ambient light adjustment, so we can do that. We've got texture replacer also has this. So I can actually make everybody have their specific suit color. Like, I can make that do stuff. If I actually had more than one freaking suit in there, I only have one in there, because screw having different suits. Reflections real, please. That can stay this way. We've got the Kerbal alarm clock, nothing on there right now since we don't have any launch windows, and nothing going on. We've got drill chutes. Only engineers can repack and kit gear, that's fine. GI resize, update, activate Nyan mode. No. Activate April's Fool's joke. No. And automatically arm when staging, that would be nice. Because I want to be able to stage my stuff. Okay, we've got far. I'm gonna leave this at its frickin' normal settings. And then that's that with the stuff that's actually going on the thing here. We already had that last time. That's just an object enhancement. I think we had the last time I loaded this up. Anyway. What we're also gonna do is we're going to use a whole lot of planet packs throughout the entire thing. Right now though, we don't have any installed. This is the current solar system as it is. I did turn off the stupid flare from Scatterer, because that's really stupid and looks freaking awful. Also, I did reverse the orbit lines, so we're orbiting this way, and right in front of us is where the thickest part of the orbit line is. That also goes for the moon and for Minmus, and of course for any ship in orbit, which there is none of. We've got Auroras. I really like stock visual enhancements, by the way. It does a lot of stuff that I guess a bunch of the configs are carbon copies of the like astronomer packs and stuff. This looks really cool. So yeah, we're going to go through a bunch of planet packs, outer planets, frickin' Kerbal Plus, whatever. I've got a bunch of those lined up that I just need to really install. Since Copernicus did get updated, and that's the mod that really needed the update for stuff to work. Yeah. So, first thing, just to kind of undermine what we're going to do, we are going to go ahead and put a flag on Kerbin's North Pole as the first thing. So we're going to go ahead and buy it and build a little plane. Which brings us to the part mods. And that's, for instance, the lithobrake mod. It's got some nice stuff here. Also got some nice other stuff like landing legs. Why do I have a plus here? Ah, I can add part categories. That's nice. I think... Is that editor... I think that's editor extensions doing that. Really quickly, I'm just going to show you some parts. First of all, we've got, of course, a bunch of new tanks, including really freaking huge tanks from the Space Y mod, which is essentially trying to mimic some SpaceX stuff. This goes up to like really big, as you see, like 7.5 meter fuel tanks, a 3.75 meter fuel tank nose cone. That's like for these here. Oh wait, we're there for these, as you see. That would fit pretty well. Yeah, 7.5 meters, a lot of stuff. 3.5 meters, 5-meter fuel tanks. Those are the smaller version. A little bit smaller than the 7.5 stuff. 5 to 7.5 adapters. Like really big RCS units. I think that's... Oh no, that's an oxygen tank. An oxidizer tank, and that's a liquid fuel tank. So we've got RCS-sized liquid fuel and oxidizer. That's neat. Also for the smaller ones. And those are color-coded. So that's that. We've got big atomic engines. Like really big ones. So we don't need to cluster these together. So these have higher thrust. If you look, we've got max engine thrust here is 13.8 kilonewtons, and here's 37 kilonewtons. And in vacuum, we've got 60 and 160. With an ISP of the same. So this is just bigger and better, and this is for smaller craft. And KSP crashed. I'd really like to know what crashed the game there, because I have no fucking idea, and there's no crash log or anything to look at either. At least I didn't find one in the meantime here. Anyway. Let's try that again. Whatever that was. Okay, so we've also got some really small reaction wheels, like a small inline reaction wheel, a even smaller inline reaction wheel, and the parts that come after that. Like, we've got two small ones, two medium ones, big one, two big ones. Okay, no real other stuff here. Yeah. So two of every size in... What the? Oh! Okay, and for even bigger stuff we have external reaction wheels that we can make go around stuff. That is neat. Also, we've got a Space Y Werner, which is a little bit bigger than the normal Werner. We've got RCS thrusters that have actually every direction on them, which is neat, because up until now we either had lateral or other movement. These are like engines in one way and RCS thrusters in the other, which is neat. A bunch of that stuff. We've got interstaging. Oh, we can have a bunch of engines here and then put the next part here and get a freaking fairing. This is really neat, and that is apparently, yeah, that's Space Y. One reason why I like Space Y. These are the adapters that I already showed in the I think I showed these off in a frickin' 64-bit community workaround version of 1.0.2, because they adapt to the size. If you just put them at the right point. Yeah, interstage thrust plates are definitely nice. Okay, that's really fucking big. Do we have engines for that? We have engines for that. If it crashes again now, then I know that the engine screen works for that. That's almost it. A little bit smaller. Oh, holy crap. That's big. Those are these. Whoa! Also, I do have the frickin'... what's the mod called? Oh yeah, also we've got super heavy boosters. Holy fuck. That's big. We're gonna need those for the outer planets and stuff, because I don't really wanna do too much docking, so having big launching vehicles would be nice. And we don't really need to worry about stuff here, so yeah. Those are the big launch clamps from Space Y. Heavy duty launch clamp. Ooh. Those are neat. Large aerodynamic radial decoupler. Those have less drag than the normal ones. Stack separator in the fucking size of a small elephant. Small elephant is probably a little bit of an understatement. You could probably fit a fucking elephant in there. Like stack separators, decouplers for space-wide parts. We've got wings and heat shields, of course. By the way, the heat shield bug with the thing where this wouldn't float properly because of some weird issue, that has been fixed in the last preview build, actually. And I tried it in this and it works fine. Oh. Really big fucking fairing. Those work like the stock fairings. They're just bigger. Clamshell, good. Works. 5 and 7.5 meter. Those work like just like the others. Nose cones that have Sapatrons in them. That's neat. Don't need to fucking put Sapatrons on there anymore. Okay, bigger radial, nice radial intake. We might need that for the ship anyway. But yeah, real chutes, of course. These are radial parachutes. Of course, the normal ones on top. Stuff like that. Nothing new up here. We've got... This ladder looks a little bit different. Might be from a mod. Those are definitely... Oh yeah, those are lithobrake parts. Yep, those are all lithobrake parts. That's a really big freaking utility bay. Could you snap on there? Could you actually snap on there? So I can open you. See? Does this not have interior fucking textures, or does this only look like that while inside the building thing? Anyway, octagonal stuff for the for use with the I was gonna say for use with octagonal like freaking probes, but that's a little bit big for that. Micro landing strut, LT1, LT2 landing strut. And then we've got the LT4M and the LL7M. Those are landing legs. That's what I call a landing leg. We might need that for big landers, actually. I might just use this for a entire interplanetary stage I land on Gilly with or something. Because, or like Bob and Pole also are pretty nice candidates for that, because they're so light and small that having an extra lander is probably not required. Oh, those are freaking... Those are the SpaceX type landing legs for recovering stages. Also have those as actual legs if the ring doesn't fit. So this mod would really be cool for the thing I did on stream. But yeah, docking ports in 3.75 and 7.5 meters. Even if we probably won't need those. No battery packs in that size. No, that's still the largest battery we can have. But that's not a problem. We just put those inside a cargo bay that's big enough, like a service bay. Because some of those are really big. Science, something we definitely don't actually need in this playthrough, since we're not playing in frickin' career mode. We're playing in sandbox. Oh yeah, by the way, Communitron, that's from the... I think I already told you that the previous mod by Squad that makes that has that Communitron and the Hex 2 in there actually. Leave this on for a moment. Yeah, actually comes with the game now, so you don't need to mod that in anymore. And Parachutes has a nice tab here for freaking real shoots. Like cones the size of that, or that, or that, or that. That's like really big. You could land boosters with that if they wouldn't despawn. And of course you can stack mount these parachutes, which is really neat. Okay, so with that all through there, we actually go ahead and build a little plane. And I think we're fine just going with Mark 1. I'm gonna use the Mark 2 parts for some sort of space plane at some point. Oh yeah, Mark 2, I don't think... No, I didn't download that. So we don't have Mark 2 extension. Let's go ahead and put some liquid fuel on this. Where is the passenger cabin? That's under utility, right? Yeah, crew cabin. How much does that hold? Crew capacity 2, yeah, nice. Because I do want to use... Actually, there's 4, right? There's not a 4 people space capsules though, so that's a little bit stupid. So I guess we're just gonna keep switching freaking Jab and well, out there. And they're just gonna go ahead and each have half of the missions. Because I do want to do every mission with 3 Kerbals. So, and all of them are going to land on the body we're going to, and all of them are going to come back. So this is going to be a very small plane. I'm gonna go ahead and say, give me another tank though, since holy crap! I get slowdowns whenever I go on the frickin' Mark 0, the small ones, yeah. Whenever I go to the like engines tab, that might be because it's really fucking full. But yeah, Panther, Whiplash, Weasley. What are we gonna use for this? The Afterburner works pretty fine for that, I think. Sounds good to me, at least. Then we need aerodynamic, lift, and center of mass. Wings. And I'm gonna go ahead and say those are way too big. That's not gonna work. Delta Deluxe for this. So we have oh great. We don't need any pitch on or roll on you. We only need yaw. Okay. Then we need wings. Structural wing, that's too small. I want something like this. Those are way too small. That's not gonna fly. Swept wings. Those aren't bigger. How about we do this and this? That should fly. That's like one really fucking big wing there. Also, I want them to be a little bit further back. That should be fine. Control surfaces. If you don't do that, then I can just turn this way and have everything I need. No yaw from you. I don't know what these settings do. I'll just leave it the way it is. How much Delta V does this have? 55,900. I don't know when I get to the freaking North Pole with that. I'm probably not gonna come back with it. That's sure. But I don't really need to come back either, so... small landing gear. Because I can just recover from the North Pole. One, I want this in the front. Two, I want this to snap. Three, I want only one. Steering enabled, normal friction control stuff. Yeah, fine. And another set of... I'm gonna go ahead and say these should be fine. If I put them on the wings, they are a little bit far in the front, right? What if I put them out here on the wings? That should be kind of fine, maybe. Not really. Give me that. Hello? I don't know whether that works, but I'm just gonna assume it does. You're kind of okay. Please give me my strut. Just so I can do this. Because this seems a little bit unstable if I don't. And then I need some intakes. Why don't I just do this? Like this and this. Should be fine. How about we call you the pole bird one? Save. And next time we're gonna see whether this thing flies. Until then, I'd say leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WW Dadman. Bye.